Don't be the person who uses the word I. It's we, it's us. Don't be unrealistically humble and say, well, I didn't do anything. No. But share the credit.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have an entrepreneur, Igor. So can you please introduce yourself?
I am Barry LaBov. I own a company called LaBov Marketing, Communications, and Training. I also have written a book called The Power of Differentiation. So I'm located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Dallas, Texas, with my teams in both cities. And our clients include Macallan Scotch, Audi, Volkswagen, and a number of wonderful small and large clients.
So Barry, tell us, what are the 5 steps that you recommend to entrepreneurs out there to make the first million?
That's a great question, Harry. I have 5 steps, and here they are. Number 1, don't count. Here's my point on that. Don't get obsessed with a dollar amount. Don't get obsessed with whether you reach this number or that number as you're working with somebody. Look at the big picture. It will add up at some point. Number 2, take chances. Sometimes you will be asked to do things that are not natural for you to do. Now, I don't mean unethical things. You shouldn't do those things, but things that are going to stretch you. Allow yourself to be stretched a little if the opportunity is with a great customer or client who will give you room to fall or fail a little bit, but take chances. Number 3, celebrate with people. So it's not all about you, it's about the people around you. As you are succeeding, don't look at it as your success. It's our success. It's what we're doing together. Celebrate it. Don't just tell people, hey, we're doing pretty good. Say, hey, let's stop and let's talk about how all of you did so well, because after all, you're doing all these great things. Related to that is my 4th step, which is sharing the credit. So don't be the person who uses the word I. It's we, it's us. Don't be unrealistically humble and say, well, I didn't do anything. No. But share the credit. Urge people to step up and do more, because after all, it'll help you grow as well. And then the final thing is constantly create, bring ideas, whether it's to your customers or your people. Don't get static. Don't get lazy. Constantly look at new ways to be better, to offer more. Those are my 5 steps.
Wow, I love, Barry, the five steps, especially for something that you have covered. And I think that is a key to be successful entrepreneur. And not too many people talk about it. But today in your 5 step, you talk about, and it's that ego, right? So right. I find we interview, we have in this broadcast, we have a projection to interview over 5,000 entrepreneurs. And we're asking the same question, but the way that you answer, I want to touch base on that, because there is something that you cover, and it's about leadership. It's about the collective effort. It's about a we. And we have entrepreneurs out there that sometimes they're trapped of the business. They're working Monday to Sunday because they want to be the center. They want to do the people that know it all, the people that they're I. And then you find them trapped working Monday to Sunday, trying to solve all the problems by themselves, and they don't surrender this ego, and therefore sometimes because they are immersed in the business, they want to do everything by themselves. They don't want to take any input from anybody else. Then this that create emotional pain, and this emotional pain can lead to physical pain. Some of them, they don't talk with the family, with the children, because they are so caught up in the business, and they don't find a way out, and it's sad because they are trapped. So what advice do you have for those entrepreneurs out there, and where do you learn, when do you learn that you have to surrender and realize that to be successful in business, you have to be humble, you have to embrace collective effort, you have to embrace the team, and you have to remove the word I and change it for the way we. How do you learn that? When was that lesson? Do you lose money?
Well,
What happened?
I think you have to learn it as soon as you can,
Yeah.
because otherwise it's a very, very lonely life where
I
it's
learned,
about
yeah,
you.
I learned it when I lost money, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well,
first,
if you don't engage others around you, then you better be the smartest person almost in the world, because otherwise you're ignoring the talents that people have. And I say do that at your own risk. If you do that, you better be so brilliant and so unbelievably smart that you can be a lousy human being to people, and it doesn't matter. But I have not met anybody that smart.
neither do
Uh,
I.
I think you got to look at it as this this goal. You could say making a million, or this goal, be successful, whatever your goal is. This goal is about how we do it, and we have to share it. My company, we share what our goals are, and we share with every single person. We share money with every single person.
And we
And
enroll everybody else, and we
right,
enroll everyone in the idea, right?
right, right. And in my company, you could be brand new and you could be at an entry-level position, and you will share the same amount as somebody that's been there for 20 years, which may sound unfair, but it's in a way really cool, because that new person jumping on thinks, wait a minute, I'm going to get the share in this. I want to make sure I'm participating in that success. I want to be in it. I want to do things. And that's important. It's a team sport. It's not all about me. It's a team sport. So I learned it very early on when I was in a rock band. I was in music originally.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in music. I had hair. I had it all
Me
going
too.
for
Long
me.
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had it all. And I learned that in a rock band where we were writing songs and playing them, there was a guy in the band that sang better than me. So if I'm an egomaniac, I've got to sing every song. But if I'm smart, I go, you know what? He's a better singer. Have him sing. There's a guy in the band that writes better lyrics than me. You know what? I learned, why don't we have him do a lot of those lyrics, right? There's a guy in the band that's a phenomenal lead guitarist. I don't play lead guitar. He does. You know what? Let him get the spotlight then. Okay, so I'd write a lot of the songs. I'd sing a little bit here or there. But I learned that we were a lot better when we focused on the strengths of everybody instead of me. And that's what I believe is how we have to run a company. Don't you, Harry?
Absolutely, absolutely. The collective effort, and I think that I realized that when we were hiring for our first property company, we managed to sell over 5 million. And I remember that when I start to hire people, I have a goal that let's hire good people. And little did I know, everybody that I had, they all were better than me at everything.
Yeah.
Until one point that one day I came to the office and they told me, Harry, we don't need you, go home. I'm like, what? You don't need paper in the photocopy? They said, go home. We don't need you. Come, bring some ideas if you can, but you can stay at home. And
Right.
I did kind of by accident, but the truth was that I managed to hire people in our organization that they were all they were better than me in sales, they were better than me in accounts, they were better than me at everything. And 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 you have to surrender. And I was like, okay, I'm going home. I feel a
Yeah.
little strange. I have nothing to do, but I think that this is the ultimate goal, to do it for and to enroll the people in the system. I think that one thing that I did by accident, kind of by accident, because you say you learn by doing, is I put a sign in the office when I was there that it says, don't come to me with the problem if you don't have solution. If you don't
Right.
have 2, 3 solutions, don't come and ask me, because I cannot produce the solution for you guys. I'm paying you, you bring the solution, right? And
Right.
at the end, after a month or two, I think that was a joke in the office. No, don't ask anything to Harry. You need to bring in the solution, otherwise he's not going to pay attention. But guess what happened? I managed to encourage them to bring the solution, and after they brought the solution, I said, okay, which one do you think that we should implement? Because at the end of the day, it's not what I choose. Is we choose something. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we need to choose something else. So this is how it goes, and it's not wrong or right. The most important is to take a decision, and to evaluate and mitigate the risk. So, but this goes to leadership skills. And tell us a little bit more about leadership. Tell us a little bit more about how has been your journey into come to this space where you are in a position that is not is everybody's companies, everybody's idea, everybody's enrolled in the process. And anybody can have an idea, we assess it, and if it's good, we go for it, otherwise we try something else. How you learn or how was your process of transformation since your early days of entrepreneurs until where you are right now?
I believe in the beginning, I had very little self-confidence. I did not think that, hey, I've got it all figured out and I'm really smart. I actually, I felt the opposite. I kind of thought, I don't know if I should even be here. I don't know if I'm sharp enough. But, as I've gotten older and have appreciated the most important things in life, like humans, being around good people and helping good people, what has happened for me is I've been able to focus far more on being relaxed and offering my genuine input, whether or not it's taken by the client, let's say, or one of my team members. Whether or not it's taken or not is a different issue. But I believe that I'm here to make things better. I'm here to do things which excite me, by the way, that have never been done before. That's very exciting. I love to tackle that. I also am here to find the magic in situations, the differentiation, the uniqueness. And I do that with my clients, but I also did it with children when I would work with them in sports. I coached kids from the age of 6 up to 15.
Wow.
And I coached them, and I found what they did best and made sure we really helped them do that better, as opposed to yelling at them for making mistakes and telling them, don't drop the ball, and yelling at them, don't swing and miss. I didn't do those things. I thought, no, wait a minute, this person's a good catcher of the ball. This person's a good batter. This person's a good pitcher. Let's celebrate these things. So as I've progressed throughout my 40 years of running a business, I work with people at my company that way, but I work with my clients. I look at, wait a minute, now let's look at what you do that's really, really strong, and let's make sure we do not change that, okay? Let's hold on to it. That's part of your magic. Now, there are other things you can improve on, of course, but let's make sure that what makes you who you are, that uniqueness, that differentiation or distinctiveness, let's make sure we honor that. We protect that. And that's what my focus is every day. Every day I'm looking for that. And for me, Harry, it's ultimately a very positive life because I'm looking at really good things that are uplifting, things that are hopeful, and hopefully I'm helpful in doing that.
Follow us for more interviews with the world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.